online fashion magazines. Bethany is from Morris County, New Jersey. She didn't think people would know where her town was. She is a senior and a TMD major and had her in several classes.
Thank you. Hi everyone. So my topic today is fashion magazines online. How many of you subscribe to a fashion magazine online? A few. How many of you check and read free websites online? Everyone likes free. That's what I figured. First I'd like to start you off with a quote. It's from Dazed Digital Magazine. The old media model is a frozen moment in time. A monthly magazine, a seasonal trend, it's over. Digital culture is a constant stream. Either you adapt to it or you are a dinosaur and you will die. So it's a little bit extreme, but basically it's proving that everything is shifting to the digital world with all the technology we have today. So an overview of my presentation. Today I'm going to talk about the sales overview of magazine circulation, the pros and cons of print versus digital magazines, some examples of the layouts and the different formats for print and digital, digital media, how it reaches a bigger audience, and the future of digital magazines. So some sales figures. This was from 2013. U.S. magazine circulation fell 1% in the first 6 months of 2013. Magazines are selling more digital copies than in the past. However, this just represents 3.3% of total magazine circulation. Magazines sold 10.2 million digital copies in the first half of 2013. That's nearly double the 5.4 million in the first half of 2012. Paid subscriptions were mostly unchanged for magazines, and single copy sales at newsstands and retailers fell by 10%. Declining sales in print magazines do not mean that they will no longer exist. People do still enjoy print magazines for many reasons, such as they can hold it, it's physical, and some people like actually the physical part of the magazine. Digital magazines are another platform for communication. More platforms provide more ways of connecting to a larger audience, sharing more information via the internet. Now I'm going to show you a video. An interview with the fashion expert and founder of the Business of Fashion, Imran Amrid. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try this again.
say is that the best way for publications and for publishers to approach digital media is to figure out which media is best for which kind of message. So obviously, for print, I think there's still certain things that are beautiful to look at in a print magazine, like editorials or very long-form interviews that you can really dive into. And the web is good for other things. It's great for showing films or interactivity always coming from the point of view of the same publication, regardless of whether it's on the web or it's in print.
So as the video stated, there are pros and cons for both print and digital. But focusing on digital, there are 10 things that you can do with an online publication that you can't with print. The first, press play. Pause, a new brand, a new online magazine from Amsterdam, plays music as the reader flips through the pages. The soundtrack changes every few pages when the reader begins a new story. This digital also allows videos to become a big part of the content. You could also share through social media stories that you've read, different online posts. It's easy to share through all different platforms. You could shop through online magazines. A lot of magazines have links to directly buy the products that you can see. You could really engage in the content. You could contribute. A lot of different online magazines allow bloggers or comments from viewers. You can get real-time updates, meaning that everything is current, everything is continuous, and you get news as it's happening. A lot of websites also allow more interactivity and have quizzes for different consumers. And you could personalize. Apps like Flipboard allow you to pick content by topic from all over the place, and you could create your own personal magazine from content tailored just for you. And there's an endless amount to read on the internet, so that's also a positive. You could really find a variety of topics and interests, so it's really personal to you. Different examples of online magazines. I have a bunch, so I'm going to talk about a few of them. Rue is an online lifestyle publication that has been serving up the latest trends in fashion and home design. It was founded in 2010 with the motto, "Your path to stylish living." The magazine's content is image-heavy and very visual. They have a really great Pinterest and Instagram as well to go along with their strong visual content. Riviera is a wedding blog and a quarterly digital magazine. It was founded in 2011 by wedding planner Mary Lee Harrington and graphic designer Kate Taylor to really show the work of the wedding industry, photographers, stylists, designers, and more. And it's the first online-only magazine for weddings to be published in the UK. Matchbook is a go-to guide for leading a charmed life. The magazine launched in 2011, and its monthly issues cover fashion, decor, and the arts, travel, and culture. Like Rue magazine, it also is image-heavy and has a great Pinterest and Instagram account. Style Bistro is another digital magazine. It's owned by Livingly Media, an online media company that reaches more than 30 million readers per month in fashion, beauty, lifestyle, home, celebrity, and entertainment categories. Style Bistro features the latest trends sported by celebrities and lets readers shop the looks right from the magazines. The Business of Fashion is a really great website to get news from. The website has grown to leverage a network of savvy writers and fashion insiders and style capitals around the world. It delivers fashion business intelligence on emerging designers, technologies, and global brands that are making their mark on the industry currently. DaysDigital.com is another magazine that's online. It's been around for 20 years. On their website, it describes the website as defining the times. Each issue showcases agenda-setting editorial, pioneering fashion photography. It's based in London, and the website is viewed by over 500,000 style leaders. It's very influential, and many people check it daily. Vogue.com, the mission is, one, to produce the strongest editorial coverage from the point of view of internationally recognized editors, photographers, and writers, to engage Vogue.com readers in fashion's most exclusive and educated online community, and lastly, to provide vast outlets and opportunities for advisors and consumers. Style.com also is a great website, an online magazine that shows everything from street style to the runway, and even runway shows as they're happening, the live stream. I'm sure everyone has seen clips from Fashion Week. Here are some examples of the formats, print versus digital. The print image on the left, the really long, lengthy, in-depth articles, whereas digital media really focuses on breaking news, links that you can click on to read full articles, so you could just get little summaries and clips of what's going on. It's very quick. You could do it from your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop. It's instant. There are pros and cons to both print and digital. The pros for print are it belongs to you forever. You can physically touch it, turn the pages, tear out pages. Some people like to make collages with the pages. And they're easy to buy. Magazines are displayed near checkouts, in airports, places where you might just pass one, see it, and the cover might grab your attention and you'll pick it up. The cons are that print cannot keep up with 24-hour news coverage. Print also lacks the full picture. Online can give you videos, more pictures, and really image-heavy content. Print also has limited feedback. Online you could really get instant comments from readers and consumers on their thoughts, where print would take a little bit more time. And just like print, there are pros and cons to digital. Digital really sparks conversation, discussion, and allows the sharing of information. Like I said, if you read an interesting article online, you can post it to Facebook, email it to friends. It really allows you to share in many different ways. There's higher reader engagement. And there's also, readers can engage with the advertisements. If you're reading an article, there might be an advertisement that pops up next to it that you can click it and it'll bring you to a new page, allowing you to engage longer in the website. There's also better tracking for how many people view the website, and they can see their progress on how the magazine is doing. The downside is that there are a lot of online plagiarism. It's easy to copy a story, change it, and call it your own. There's shorter reader attention spans, probably because of all of the links. You're clicking from one thing to another. You're getting little pieces and not reading the full story. It also costs a lot to start up. Magazines are also using their platform of the internet to really reach bigger audiences more than ever. They're also beginning to act as retailers and sell merchandise that you see on the magazine online directly from the website. Magazines like Vogue, GQ, and Esquire, they're trying to stand out in a competitive online world, and they could potentially become competitors to stores like Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, and Barnes New York. magazines typically get a small portion of sales for the number of shoppers they send to e-commerce sites, or they get a profit from directly selling the product. If a website is showing a great product online, the reader expects to be able to buy it where he or she sees it, and that's why magazines are really catering to what people want. A really good example is Net-A-Porter.com. It's an online luxury retailer. It was launched in June 2000, and it is a retailer. However, the format really looks like a magazine, which is why it really stands out. It's very high-end luxury, and it features high fashion editorial, which is updated weekly with new content and product, and is viewed by over 2.5 million women each month. I also wanted to touch base on how these online magazines make a profit. There's really two major ways that happens. The first is having subscriptions, and the second is free publication with advertising for sponsors. So, embracing the digital future. Many print fashion magazines are now offering online publications. The digital era is allowing magazines to have new platforms for reaching a larger audience. Online fashion magazines are visited often via laptops, cell phones, and tablets, which is why these magazines that were once just print are also switching to digital. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.